I'm in this time. Hold on, I'm gonna check, make sure where am I at? Hopefully I have sound. If you guys, I'm not sure what's going on here. Uh, okay, hopefully I have sound. This is sound check.
Okay. Hopefully I
Okay,
have sound. This is.
I do have sound this time. I have it. I have it.
Okay.
I can hear myself on my. All right, take two. Take two. We're trying this again. I'm sorry, you guys. My first take, for some reason, wasn't taking. I didn't have sound. I am so sorry. I am starting over again. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys come back, I so appreciate you. I'm so sorry. It's I don't know what happened. I don't know why I didn't have sound. That is so weird. Um. So hopefully, okay. Good. Thank you very much for telling me. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. That's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know what happened. That's very strange. Never had that happen before. Mama B, thanks for coming in, you guys. I appreciate all of you guys for sticking with me. I'm so sorry. Let's start over. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and start over with our paper tube. We're going to turn this into an umbrella. For those of you that couldn't understand what I was doing before, we're doing an umbrella. Okay. We are just taking, and this is just your paper towel, paper roll or toilet paper roll tube. And we're going to make it into a mini umbrella, you guys. So we're just going to take it and we are going to squish it a little, not fully flatten it, but we're just going to squish it a little. And we're going to create, like, now you think of an upside down umbrella. Do you want a pointy upside down umbrella, or do you kind of want like a full umbrella, right? So, and we're going to start not all the way at the top, but probably about a quarter of an inch down is where you want to start your line. We're going to start our line. And we're going to go. And I am just totally eyeballing this, you guys. Totally eyeballing it. So I've got this little umbrella shape there. A little bit of an umbrella shape. All right. Now we're going to cut it. Again, make sure I'm going to go ahead and leave just about a quarter of an inch. That's where we're going to start, about a quarter of an inch down. And make sure to have sharp scissors, because otherwise you might not be getting through this. Or you could do one side at a time. If you do one side at a time, you can probably get away with it. All right, that's our leftover. All right, so now we've got almost like a little pocket. We're creating like a little pocket, or a pirate's hat, you know, whatever. Could also be a hat, you guys. Could totally be a hat. But we left these little, the ends are connected. We left our ends connected, right? So we're going to go ahead and pinch it together just at the bottom here. Now, at this point, you can try and glue it if you want. I'm going to use tape because I'm going to cover mine up. So we're just going to put some tape on it, right like that, because we want it to hold together. So just going to put some tape on there. Now we got ourselves a little pocket, but we're going to make it look like a little umbrella. Now I got this fat quarter. I believe it was from Walmart. I'm pretty sure it was from Walmart. It's this fat quarter. Look, it's a light baby blue with polka dots. Light baby blue with polka dots. So we're going to do a blue one. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cover one side. And I want a little bit of an overhang because we want to tuck it into our umbrella, right? So I'm going to go ahead and glue, but I think I'm going to use my tacky glue on this. I'm going to use my tacky glue. So we're just going to use the tacky glue and glue it down. Like I said, I'm going to try and glue it all the way down, all the way around, and then I'll trim it up. Yeah, this is 'tis the season for umbrellas, right? We all have umbrella. You know, I heard a weird statistic, right, you guys? Okay, I'm in Washington State, and we all know, those of you that know, Washington State is very rainy. It's very rainy. We always get told that we have a lot of rain. We know, we get it. Surprisingly enough, we have the lowest sale of umbrellas. For as much rain as we get, we sell the least amount of umbrellas. Yes, I am. I'm in Washington State, not DC. I'm in Washington State. I'm in the upper corner. I'm in Washington State, yes. And so it surprises me, but yet at the same time, it doesn't surprise me because, you know, we have the mindset around here. If it's raining, you just run from your car to where you're going. You don't stand out in the rain. So why would you need an umbrella? You hurry up and you get from one place to the other. No need for an umbrella here. I am married, and no, we can't hang out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tennessee. That's awesome. Awesome. You're up kind of late. You're a late night person, isn't it? It's late, right? Well, I guess not super late, right? It's like what, 10-ish? Sometimes I like doing things a little bit later. Okay, so I got the one side. We're gonna just kind of rotate it and leave it. I want to leave it kind of folded on one side. You're funny. And then we're gonna glue it on this other side here. All right. So now we've got like a little pocket going on here. Now let's just kind of trim this up so that we can glue down our sides and all the things. All right, so I haven't trimmed it up yet, but that's what we're kind of looking like. So now we got to start gluing and trimming, right? So we want to kind of make this somewhat nice looking, right? Now, if you want to put like cord on this to kind of trim it out or whatever, you could definitely do that. You can make these super fancy if you want to do this super fancy. I'm just going kind of basic spring myself, but I just want to give you the idea, and then you guys can definitely roll with it and make it as fancy as you want. There you go. There you go. You could definitely pair these with gnomes. That would be super cute. Super cute. Do you do like gnomes for all the time? Like all the seasons and all the like sports gnomes and all that kind of thing? That would be fun. Gnomes are definitely a cute little thing to do. And these could definitely, you could do like a little rainy day gnome. That would be fun. So I'm just tucking that in. We're, like I said, we're just kind of making it look a little more finished. I like to do with things with penguins and bears. I also do a lot of woodwork. I also do a lot of wood. I love working with wood, you guys. I love working with wood. I have all my own my own she shed that's got all my tools and things. I got all sorts of saws and stuff. I don't do laser. I don't have a laser. I do all my own hand tools or machine tools. Nothing robotic. I guess you want to go there. Oh, that sounds awesome. Penguin gnomes. That sounds so. Do you do a gnome holding a penguin, or do you do a penguin? How do you do a penguin that looks like a gnome? That's kind of curious. How do you do a penguin gnome? I'm curious now. Or do you do a gnome holding a penguin? Do you do a gnome holding a penguin? That sounds interesting. Okay, so now we have a little pocket. Basically, it's just like a little pocket is what we got going on here. So now I want to create a base because I want my umbrella to go upside down, right? Because actually I want to put stuff in my little umbrella. So for a base, I have a whole bunch. I've got some big trees around my house and they lose branches constantly because we constantly get windstorms and all the things. We also go out in the woods a lot because we are right by the mountains. So we go to the woods a lot and you can find branches that are down. I don't cut any trees. No live trees are cut or harmed in this process. Only things that I find on the ground. But I have my own chop saw and I like to cut little rounds. So this I might use as a base, just as an option. Like I've got different sizes. You can also they have wood discs, and you can get wood discs in all different sizes. Look in the wood pile section at Hobby Lobby, or Michael's has a wood section. Even Walmart might even have small wooden discs or something like that as well. But also, what I have found, I don't know if you guys do or not, I keep, there's little wood discs. What is it? Bottle brush trees. Let me slow down. Bottle brush trees, they have the little wood bases and then the tree comes out. Sometimes I cut the little bottle brush tree off the little wood bases because I'm using it on something else and I don't want it to have that much space or gap. So I saved the little wood bases. So this would work perfect too. And all I'm looking at is something to kind of hold my umbrella so it can go upright. And I'm thinking I want something a little bit larger than that. But as an idea, depending on how big you want it, I think I'm going to do a wood base. I'm going to do a little wood round base. Rabbits, penguins, snowmen, etc. That sounds fascinating. That sounds really awesome. That sounds very awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Like, I'll show you. Oh. See, I do little penguins. How cute is that? He's wood. He's wood and clay and pipe cleaner. I cut my own wood. And that's what I do. I do a lot of things like that. But I got those guys. Okay. We're going to do the wood base. Let's get it to stand up. Thank you. He's adorable. I love him. And I have some other ones. I'm kind of trying to get back on track. I had some family problems. And I'm trying to get back on track with my crafting and all the things. So my goal is to try and get penguins for all seasons and all the things. In fact, I was working on little penguins holding footballs for the Super Bowl, but I didn't get them quite done in time. So there's that. There we go. So this would actually be really cute if you wanted to just leave it like this and do a handle, and you could do a little basket. You could do a little basket. That would totally be cute. But again, we're going with the umbrella look, right? So in keeping with the umbrella, we need him to have a handle, right? So different options on handles. Walmart has these where it's just a whole bunch of different size of the wood dowels, all different size. So that would totally work. That one's actually a pretty good size. I might actually use that one. But they have all different size dowels in that pack. They have all different things. You could use something as simple as like stir sticks. I believe these are also called craft sticks. You can get them that aren't stir sticks, but that's what they look like to me. Little stir sticks. That would work. There's all different kinds. These I got at, I think it was Michael's, but they're like dowels, but they're square. There's little wood sticks. Any kind of, you could actually get sticks from the yard if you wanted to do little branches or sticks from the yard to make it kind of rustic. If you wanted your handle to have a curve to it, pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners work great. Or even wire, paper wrapped wire would look awesome. I just didn't have any wire that was thick enough that I wanted to use. A lot of my wire is very thin, so I didn't have any thick enough wire. Otherwise, I would get some wire because curved handles are kind of fun. We're going to go with a straight handle. I'm going to go with a straight handle. And I just, if I don't have my saw handy, I just use my wire cutters to cut everything. Use my wire cutters for everything, and I just kind of eyeball it. And I think we're gonna go. Always not bad thing to start off longer than you want, because you can always cut down. If you cut too short, you got to start over. Good rule of thumb to follow. Always cut larger than you want at first, just in case you might want to go smaller. So that's kind of cute. Almost looks like we could be a sailboat, right? Oh, we could do little sailboats. Sailboats would be fun too. Yes, you could use a coffee. I believe that's what these look very similar, coffee stir sticks, or like the little straws that you use to stir the coffee, like the little tiny little straws. You could totally do that. Or you could do this with like a big straw, even like a regular bendy straw or something, and just cut the bendy straw. Because then you can do the ones in color. I actually have over there somewhere paper straws. You can do paper straws. Paper straws now, you can get paper straws all different. They're like napkins now, right? Paper straws you can get in all different colors and all the things. Being a paper straw, you could actually paint it too very nicely. They probably paint very well, honestly. I haven't done it, but I would think so. Okay, so we're going to do just a straight handle. I think we're going to do just a straight handle because most of the umbrellas, I do have a few. I never use them, but I do have umbrellas that I never use. All mine have straight handles. They all have straight handles. Every once in a while, you'll see an umbrella that has a curve, right? Everybody sees those occasionally, right? I mean, that's what Mary Poppins had, right? She had a bird on her. She had a bird, right? All right, so, but in order to get my handle to stay, and I also want to do we're going to put some baby's breath in it. I just got some foam. I save all my foam scraps, you guys. Like, this was all in my stash, just little small pieces of foam. I work with a lot of small things, so I will keep small things. You never know when it might come in handy. This is a paring knife. That's all it is, just regular paring knife. In fact, I think I got it on Amazon. But you can get paring knives at like Walmart if you really wanted to. All right. And I am actually okay. So normally I wouldn't do this. Oh, that sounds pretty. I like working with some of the paper straws and stuff. I don't normally do this. I don't normally put hot glue on anything foam, but because I don't really care too much if it melts inside my thing, I'm okay with that for today. But normally I would not recommend this because it's going to melt the heck out of your foam. Just a heads up. I'm okay with it today, but normally I wouldn't do it. And I even have a low temp. I have a high temp, low temp kind of. I have one that switches. I'm on low temp and it's still melting it. That's just what happens. Okay, we got a little foam piece in there. We're going to stick our handle in there. I think I'm going to leave, for the most part, I'm going to leave my handle just like that, but I think I am going to take, I have a bunch of ribbon. These are just the 1/8 inch ribbon. I kind of like that color, blue. I love 1/8 inch ribbon. Love, 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 love. And we're going to wrap it a little bit and maybe put a little bow on the top, right? That sounds like a cool idea. Remember the glue finger. Now you could totally paint this. I'm just not painting it today. We're going to give it a cut. It's a cute little handle there. And I think I want to put a little bow on it. I'm just going to make this a simple, regular bow. Just start out big, and then we get small. All right. I'll just put this on here. It looks like it could be a sailboat, right? It looks like a sailboat. Totally looks like a sailboat. Okay. Let's see. Let's put some flowers in it. Let's put some moss first. We're jumping the gun. Let's put a little bit of Spanish moss. Maybe, like small things. Spanish moss goes a long way, you guys. Spanish moss goes a long way. So don't get crazy with your Spanish moss. I mean, unless you really, really want to, Spanish moss can go a long way. Now, I'm trying to be not super messy. I get mine from Walmart, and I love the little trays that they're in. Love them. I love that. And we're just using a pinch of moss here. If it gets wild and crazy, we can just give it a haircut. Always just give it a haircut. All we're doing for the moss, we're just covering up our foam on the inside there. Just hiding our mechanics. Just giving it a little hide. All right. And then I ordered this on Amazon. I absolutely love this Baby's Breath. It's actually really kind of a real feeling, which I kind of like. I kind of like it. This wasn't my original intent for it, but I think it works great because I love little flowers. I love having little flowers. So let's see if we can get some of these guys in here. too tall. Let's get this down a little bit here. Too much. I want to go a little bit smaller. There was little flowers in there. How cute is that? That's adorable. Adorable. I think I have. Hold on a sec. Trying to see what greens do I have available to me that are close by. Probably nothing that I really want to use, right? Sorry, trying to dig in here. All right. All right, I didn't think that through too much. So I don't really have any greens to be able to stick in there right now. So we're just gonna we're gonna go with a little more flowers. We're gonna go with a little more flowers. It's very spring. It's spring to me too. I am definitely all about the springtime, you guys. I know we're still in winter. I know, but I'm feeling like I need spring right now. Is it the sun was out today and it was still cold, but it was so nice seeing the sun today. All right, so we're basically just sticking these guys in there. And you can make this as full or as, half full as you want. I'm trying not to make it too full because I don't want to cover up my handle. And, I really want you to be able to see that there's a handle. Otherwise, there's kind of defeats the purpose of the handle. I could have made the handle taller and then it would have been a little bit better, I guess. So cute. And I could have put the bow down here instead. There's a whole bunch of things you can kind of go with. All right. I have another one already kind of pre-done. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one. Let's do purple. Let's do purple. I got this purple. Fabric quarters. I'm trying to remember where I got these. I can't remember for the life of me where I got these. They've been sitting in my stash for a little while, so I might have got them at Joann's. So sad. No more Joann's, right? Kind of sad. All right, let's do another one. So again, we're just taking our tacky glue. Like I said, though, you can totally do this so many different ways, you guys. And like I said, you could totally go a little bit wild and crazy with it. Extra fancy or not really fancy, whichever direction you want to go with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's interesting. Kind of tilt it sideways, huh? Okay. I see where you're going with that. Let's see what we can do here. All right, well, like I said, we're just gonna do this to where we can tuck it in with the glue. Give it a second here. I like that with the flowers spilling out of it. That can be arranged. I like this purple one. That's so cute. Look, it's got little flowers on it. How cute is that? All right, since you think we should do the flower spilling out of it, let's go ahead. I want to do let's do a handle with with our pipe cleaner. We'll do a pipe cleaner handle, right? I'm just gonna build up some glue in here, stick it in here. Thank you. I see where you're going with that. I got an idea for that though. What if I took a little piece and made it appear to be sticking out? Because I really don't have a hole for it. Or, you know what? I have pom-poms. I have little pom-poms. We can put a little pom-pom at the end. Should have used the next size up, but they're just cute. All right, and then we'll take a little wood disc this time, and we'll go like so. Just wait for my glue to dry a little bit here. Now I'm not going to put these in so that I can change them out if I want to, but we're going to kind of go with your idea on that. No, that's too much. It's too much here. A little crazy. Get a little wildly crazy. It's very versatile. For sure. There we go. Super cute. And then I do have, I have purple ribbon too. Why not? Oh, come on. All right. Didn't grab enough of it. Thank you guys. Well, I appreciate your assistance. That was awesome. It's always fun to craft along with people. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe so that you can make sure, because I think you can get notifications if you subscribe. But if you don't want notifications, I definitely am here Tuesdays and Thursdays, same time, every week. I mean, unless something wild and crazy happens, this is where you will find me, guys. And I'm hoping to get a lot more videos done this weekend so I can start posting a whole bunch more shorts and things. Oh, of course, I'm done. I'm done. It's telling me I'm done. It's okay. It's just because I did not glue them in. I did order some more small flowers. That's the only reason I'm not gluing these in. I ordered me some small flowers so that I could actually change these out. I do want to change them out because I did order some. And it's going to be an issue today. Okay, you guys get it. That is a good idea for Mother's Day. This would be really cute sitting on somebody's desk. How cute would this be? Definitely. All right. You guys get it. You guys get it, right? You guys get it. Okay. So that was it today. Super quick, super simple. We've got a couple different ways you can kind of do it. Like I said, even if you wanted to get kind of wild and crazy, hats, you guys, hats. You know what this reminds me of? Like when you used to take newspaper and make newspaper hats. Tell me that doesn't remind you of a newspaper hat, right? Come on. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. Like I said, don't forget to go ahead and don't give this video a like, because this one, for some weird reason, this is going to go on as private and I've got to kick it back to public. And then I lose all of this. So you won't even see any of your comments or anything. I've got to figure that out. But thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. But when I repost the other one just in a couple of minutes or so, give that one a thumbs up for me. That would be great, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys again on Tuesday, or catch me on the live. All right. Catch me on the live or the replay. Catch me on the live or the replay. I will catch you guys later. Happy crafting, guys.